Nick Chubb was ranked as the sixth best running back recruit in the 2014 college football recruiting class, so are the 5 running backs ranked higher than him now. Well, just in front of him and cracking into the top 5 is Rock Thomas, coming out of Oxford, Alabama, who committed to play for Auburn. And in his first 2 years at Auburn, he was solid but never amazing, so in 2016 he transferred to Jacksonville State. And at Jacksonville State, he was a good running back, but still went undrafted in 2018 and signed with the Vikings, where he actually got to play 5 games in his rookie season. After this, though, he never really played in the NFL and last played with the Calgary Stampeders in 2020. And coming in at number 4 is Sony Michel, coming out of Fort Lauderdale, Florida, who committed to play for the Georgia Bulldogs. And in his 4 years at Georgia, he was great, and him and Nick Chubb formed one of the scariest running back duos in college football history. He had over 3,500 rushing yards and 35 touchdowns in his career there. So this allowed him to be selected 31st overall in the 2018 NFL draft by the New England Patriots, where he was good there for 3 seasons but was never great. He then joined the Rams in 2021 and began to bounce around the NFL, but did win 2 Super Bowls in his career and officially retired in 2023. And coming in at number 3 is Joe Mixon, coming out of Oakley, California, who committed to play for the Oklahoma Sooners. And he redshirted his freshman season there before having 2 dominant years as Oklahoma's starting running back. He was great for Oklahoma, and this allowed him to be selected in the second round of the 2017 NFL draft by the Cincinnati Bengals. He played 7 seasons for the Bengals and was amazing, joining the Houston Texans in 2024, and he's made 2 Pro Bowls in his career thus far. And coming in at number 2 is Dalvin Cook, coming out of Miami, Florida, who committed to play for Florida State. And he had a great true freshman season at Florida State, having 1,000 rushing yards and 8 touchdowns. He then took this to a whole new level in his next 2 seasons at Florida State, having over 1,600 rushing yards and 19 touchdowns in each of these seasons. And in these years, he was a 2-time All-American and even won the Jim Brown Trophy, which allowed him to be selected in the second round of the 2017 NFL draft by the Minnesota Vikings. And he played 6 amazing seasons with the Vikings before injuries began to slow him down, and he bounced around the NFL, last playing for the Cowboys in 2024. And coming in at number 1 was Leonard Fournette, coming out of New Orleans, Louisiana, who committed to play for the LSU Tigers. And he had a great true freshman season there in 2014, having over 1,000 rushing yards and 10 touchdowns. This, though, in 2015, he had one of the best running back seasons in college football history, with 1,953 rushing yards and 22 touchdowns, as he'd be named a consensus All-American. After this, he had one more great season at LSU before being selected 4th overall in the 2017 NFL draft by the Jaguars. And at times, he was a pretty good running back for the Jaguars, but was overall a bust, being cut after 3 seasons with them. After this, he signed with the Buccaneers, where he was a pretty solid running back for a couple years, even winning a Super Bowl with them. After that, though, he last played with the Bills in 2023.